Hey guys, it's Morali. Hope you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button, subscribe, whatever, I don't really care. I'm just going to show you into this video. As you can see, I've been doing some extensive research for a while, and I'm going to carry it through you when it comes to this case and why it is questionable and suspicious. But at the same time, I feel like we need to tread carefully with stuff like this because they also are extremely sensitive topics. A major trigger warning indeed before we do get into this video. Thank you very much. So let's just get into this video, guys, and hopefully you guys are able to see the screen, and because I have been working on this for a while. And again, trigger warning, tread carefully, guys. This is not something funny, hilarious. This is extremely serious, and I do use my channel to discuss pop culture, politics, but also very important discussions and related to colorism or racism, but also investigative cases as well, and this is unfortunately another one. So who is Gloria Bambo? Who is Gloria Bambo? That is her name. Say her name properly, pronounce it properly. Her name is Gloria Bambo. So who is she? She is a 20-year-old girl from South Africa. She's a resident of McKinney in Texas, guys. Remember, this is very important information. This is the location. A 19-year-old housemate who lived with her. He is a white male. So he lived with a 19-year-old white roommate. She now allegedly suffered from mental health issues like bipolar, for example, but this kind of report was taken down, which I feel like was a bit suspicious. But at the same time, this is the background information. She's 20 years old, from South Africa, resident of Texas, and lived with a 19-year-old housemate. So that is in relation to who is she. So we have different colors in relation to boxes. I feel like associating colors with points is interesting. It helps you to direct your information and gain a clearer clarity. So green is in relation to background, knowledge, simple basics. Then we also have the blue area, what happened. Let's lay out the facts. Why am I making this video? What are we talking about? What is going on? So she went missing for 3 days, as we can see, guys. She went missing for 3 days on the 9th of July 2020. So this is a very recent situation. Her body was found hanged on the 12th of July. This to me is confusing because 3 days, no one noticed. That to me is very odd. There wasn't any pungent smell, which is what this word says. I find that to be very confusing as well. 3 whole days. The McKinney Police Department have ruled her death as suicide. That is mental health issues, and they suspected no foul play at all. The housemate, maybe didn't do anything. It's a bit odd. He apparently is completely cooperative when it comes to this entire situation. And we also have the Collin County NAACP, which tweeted at the McKinney Police Department demanding further results from the investigation because they find it to be also very confusing. They're like, we need to know more, so what is going on? So this is what happened. This is the incident. She went missing for 3 days on the 9th of July, body found on the 12th of July. McKinney Police said it's complete suicide, but the Collin County are demanding more about it because they find it just to be very interesting and weird. So that is in relation to what had happened. That is the blue point. The blue point is just addressing the facts. The green box is in relation to the background knowledge. Now we go to the red box where things, for me, get quite serious and where we need to have critical thinking. Now, the conditions. This is what I've called this box because I find this to be just very interesting about how things have happened. Humidity is the first point. The humidity in Texas, especially in July, it's extremely high, guys. And a body takes roughly 3 to 5 days for a body to decompose, high humidity during summer in Texas. No one knows any smell. That to me I find to be quite bizarre because it's like come on. The place was frequently visited. How did no one find out, see anything? This doesn't add up and it seems odd. And the reason why I was frequently visited is because repairs were being made, meaning people were around. So that in itself I find to be weird. I feel like it's all those easy to blame mental health issues. Hanged for 3 days without no sign from anyone. I feel like setting a narrative that she was unwell, not with family, unhinged, no job, to make the narrative to seem more digestible. Now that is a theory. Doesn't mean it's true because the idea of her, committing suicide due to family issues, due to issues of just facing a lot of challenges in life, it's also extremely plausible, and I feel like that should definitely not be ruled out because that in itself I feel like is very ignorant, and that is still a very viable theory to this. That can also happen, and I do have a lot of empathy for her had she gone through stuff like that because I feel like stuff like that is understandable and increasingly relatable. So that is actually very common, and people don't really see an end sight. They don't really want to kill themselves, they just want to stop the pain. And in order for people to stop the pain, they just want to just kill themselves. That's just how it ends up working. they just don't see an end sight, and they don't see how the pain stops because things keep happening over and over again. So this is also a viable theory, and I want to address that. We're not ruling that out, but there is going to be question and suspicion due to several situations going on. The history of several challenges, mental illness, estranged from family, friends online, supported this narrative. So it is very well possible that this is what happened, what I just said. A friend online did make a post saying, that she did have a very hard life, struggled a lot. So this could also be depression can take place, anxiety can take place. I have studied cognitive neuroscience and clinical psychology, so all of this stuff does seem to be quite plausible, and we have seen it in previous cases before that I have studied. So again, I'm not ruling that out completely. Suicide is definitely possible. This is obviously the red box. Now the yellow box is like the bigger picture, guys. Several hangings have actually taken place in America recently, and Gloria is not the first, and I fear not the last. We've seen several lynchings, you could say, that have taken place all over America. So this is why there is a sudden urgency for people to find out what is going on, because they have seen this. There's a condition of fear, and people are worried that this is what had taken place. The medical examiner's findings are still pending, but the preliminary examination of the body has not uncovered any evidence to contradict what was discovered at the residence. But why did no one notice the body for 3 entire days? No smell, even though repairs were still being made. Suicide is still possible due to challenges she had faced and cannot be ruled out. This case is still under investigation and is not closed at this time, but I also did some research and found out that actually the investigation doesn't seem to be closed. So yeah, that is this whole situation in a nutshell. We have Gloria Bambo, we have who is she, what happened with the situation, the conditions, and obviously the bigger picture. When it comes to this entire situation, I do find it to be extremely confusing. However, suicide is definitely a plausible route. It does also make extreme sense to me, and I'm not going to be surprised, disappointed and upset, yes, but not surprised by this matter. But also at the same time, humidity is high, what is going on? The body takes not that, like 3 to 5 days to decompose, and nobody saw it coming. Like 3 days from 9th to the 12th of July, the body was just there, and repairs were being made, people going in and out, and nobody really saw. The housemaid didn't see. I don't understand. He has expressed, the housemaid himself, stops to spread false information, and we all know with social media, false information can be spread like in seconds. So again, I don't feel like we should completely disregard what he's saying. Plus, people that have made messages online or whatever, that were friends with her, have also supported the narrative that she was not feeling well herself and suffered many challenges. But I feel like it's important to raise awareness for this. I do raise awareness for important issues intermittently on this channel, and I feel like this can open a discussion. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys in your own research into this, or this mind map that I made, and of the extensive research that took place. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Rest in peace, Gloria Bambo. It is a very sad world out there, guys. A extremely sad world. Believe me, I know too well, and it's just very unfair what happens to people, the injustice in general. Once you gain more knowledge, sometimes you can really just become more sad as an individual, because you really know about what really is going on and how nobody really cares. There's just no empathy anymore. It's a very dark, dark world. Now, this situation, this is the majority of the facts. If I've missed anything out, feel free to comment down below as well. We can start discussions. I read all your comments. I may not reply to all of them because I'm extremely busy, but you guys already know how it is with these videos, but I do read all the comments. So let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this entire situation. Subscribe if you guys want to, whatever, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.